Good afternoon, and it's Motivation Monday, and who can believe it's already June 1st? So we are here today. Oh dear, getting organized. Look at this. I tell you, we have to make do with whatever is going on around us. The whole place seems like it's gone crazy mad. But joining me this morning, how are you? It's actually afternoon, sorry, is none other than Mr. Terrell Edwards. Look at you.
That's
How are
right.
you?
How good. How you doing, Sal?
Nice to see you. It's been a while. I know you've been extraordinarily busy.
Yeah. Got to keep busy here, but I'm here today in the festive spirit. As you can see, my shirt. Uh, I am wearing the banner of the spring or
I
summer.
love it. I love it. Spring has sprung for sure.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Crazy.
You're looking quite exquisite yourself.
Oh, well, thank you. Hang on. We got the hair up today. Yes, yes, yes. You know,
Yeah.
it's been an interesting weekend to say the least, or the last few days. Gee,
It's
I think
it's been 7 days of wow. Yes, yeah, maybe 7 days of wow. Maybe that's the right
maybe
answer.
that's a good
Right.
word. Wow. Because
Yeah.
my heart was pretty heavy the last few days. I woke up with it very heavy this morning, and
hmm
I'm
hmm
going, what? I, I thought everybody got the message 12
Yeah,
weeks
yeah.
ago.
Well, you know what, Sally? I'm gonna tell you. I don't. Yeah, we always try to take the high road. And we try to see the be thankful for the things that we can see around us, and yeah. But then there comes a time. So yeah, some things are just hard to not shine some light on, and that was one of the things last week. I think neither you or I can say we totally in agreement with how things are handled all the time. But when people are hurting, it's kind of tough to
Hurt.
chastise. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
Still a
So
lot of hurt.
so, but
Uh,
a change is going to come.
a ch- you know that I hear you say that a lot, and I like it. A change is going to come.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and we need change. I can't believe that. You know, I always hate to be reminded. I look back over yesterday was 48 years
hmm
since the first day I laid eyes on my berry.
Is that right? Wow.
Yeah, and when I look back to that time and look 48 years, it went fast. But I think of all the things that we overcame, all the
Mhm.
barriers that broke around us. By the way, we didn't even think that there were such things as barriers, okay?
Right.
Because my heritage, it's East Indian heritage, right?
hmm
And you knew I grew up in Alberta,
Right.
from the time I was little.
Yeah.
And you know that my husband's background there, immigrants from Scotland, right?
Right.
They
Right.
came
Right.
to North America a long, long time ago, right?
hmm
So yeah, it was interesting times, but we were never made to feel we're not different. We're all the
Right.
same.
Right. Here. Let me check
So
something. Let's see if I turn this way. Does it change? Does it change my view?
yeah, yes, it's great.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
fantastic.
I'm on my
I
phone
love
today
it.
because the internet went down in the office here. Can you see half of my head here? Yeah. Okay. You can see me. All right.
Yeah,
Here we
no,
go.
you're looking really sharp. You look like you're ready to go on stage. So,
Well, you know what? This is the gloom of the winter. I think is past us. Like a week and a half ago, we got some snow here. That was kind of strange. But
and look at what happened yesterday. But not everywhere got pummeled,
yeah.
right? I was kind of concerned that things would go to heck, right? But it didn't.
Well,
So
oh man, listen. Me and Greg were on our bikes. We started bike riding around 12 o'clock, and my buddy Greg, me and your buddy, and man, we rolled till like 4 o'clock. Holy smokes! And it rained in between, but we
kept
just
going.
pushed through. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you guys were out and about checking out real estate and land acquisitions and stuff. Good for you. It's
Yeah,
nice to
yeah,
get
yeah.
out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is. It is. Yeah, it
yeah.
is. It was
No,
really cool.
Greg's a very good man, and he's always doing amazing things in our community. We're very blessed to have had him here forever. Way to go,
Hmm.
Greg.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
And you as well, by the way.
yeah. Well,
I'm glad I'm glad that I stumbled up on great friends like you guys and showing me the ropes.
and we are too. We are blessed to have you in our circle. I think I text you this morning going, I think the world more than ever needs music when all
Mhm.
else fails, right? We need to look up to the heavens and keep
Mhm.
singing. Hmm.
Right,
So,
right.
of course, it's Motivation Monday. We're going to make this week better. Okay.
Hmm.
Every day, every moment, we're given a whole new week
Hmm.
to
Yeah,
create and mess around, right?
that's right. That's right. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, it's to not discount things that's going on, but I do would like to put a little positive spin on things because, I was just reminded yesterday. It was almost 30 years now since the Rodney King thing, and of course, Martin Luther King was back in the 60s. But just over 10 years ago, the United States, brought in their first African American president. And that shows that there is some change happening. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, it's true. Very
yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah. And I also say, that even though unfortunately we have these situations that happen that may be racially motivated, right is right, wrong is wrong, and well, let's take the high side. And I
Take
got
the
I,
high
I got
road.
this one thing called the think method. The think method. Is it true? Is it true? You got it. H, it is. I forgot what it was. I lost track.
Is it on? Okay, true.
Is it honest? Is it honest? Is it
Honest.
true? Is it honest?
Honest.
Is it inspiring?
Is it
Is it
inspiring?
is it necessary? And is it kind? Is it
I
true?
like
Is it
that.
honest? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? And is it kind? So
Oh,
those are words to live by today. That's my encouragement for you today.
that is cool. Think. All right, here we go. I'm gonna write it. Is it the truth? See, that
Yeah.
resonates with our Rotary background. That's their first thing. Is it
Yeah.
the truth? Hold on one second here. We need a question mark. Where to go? There. Okay. Is it honest? I
Right.
like that. Okay. And then,
Is it inspiring?
oh, I like it.
Yeah. Is it necessary? I mean, like we got to really that's when we have to stop at. Like, do we
Yeah,
really need to say this? Do we really need to do this?
true.
And is it kind?
Oh, it's a good thing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Is
leave it.
it kind? Very good. Very, very profound. Is it
Yeah.
kind? All
So
right, here we go. Scrolling on the bottom. Words to live, questions to think of. Think, right? Is
think.
it truth? Is it honest? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? Is it kind?
Yeah. So if at all possible, whenever possible, we should put our actions and our words to the think test. That is the think test.
I like the think test. Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
very good.
So
If
yeah.
we stop for a moment and just think, even if it's 5 seconds of thinking,
Hmm.
we may do things differently,
Yeah. That's right.
right?
That's right. That's absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
even in a moment of fear, remember,
Hmm.
right? Yeah. Then we think for a split second. It's fine. Think.
Right. Right.
Well, I think the whole world could use this. Think, people. And even
Hmm.
now, as you say, thank you, Terrell. Now we still, despite what has gone on the last few days, we need to continue to think
Hmm.
and take the high road. because we know that there's a better way,
That's right. Right.
and change is going to come. We have to
And
continue to forge forward to change, because
that's
I
right.
mean, as a woman in North America, think of the change. Think of where women themselves 100 years
Yeah.
ago, right? So
Yeah.
we have to continue to move forward. And for me, my wish always is that the world gets the message, and that humans continue to practice kindness to humans.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I can I can tell you, firsthand, by being a African American man, it's something that when people when we deal with each other, the think test works. I think it works.
I've seen some pretty inspiring and heartbreaking things over the last few days on the internet and on the news and things like this,
Mm-hmm.
but it's so true. I don't know how many generations it will take, Terrell, for when people look at each other, that they just don't see the person and
Mm-hmm.
not
Mm-hmm.
everything else, the biases that still exist.
Mm-hmm.
I have always been afraid that in the background, with a lot of freedoms, still come a lot of baggage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's
probably
right.
the
That's right.
first one that I don't believe that people really need to identify themselves either as anything other than North Americans,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
humans,
Yeah. Yeah.
Americans,
Mm-hmm.
or Canadians,
Yeah. Just
or
human.
whatever country you live in.
The human race is the race. Yeah.
That's
Human
it.
race.
We're all just humans.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
maybe I look forward to that. That one day we go, oh, hello, how are you? How are you? How are you, my fellow human?
Yeah. Well, as we do in our circle anyway. Like
Yeah,
so
exactly.
yeah.
To
We
not
don't have.
define each other by bank accounts, the color of
Yeah.
our skin, the color of our hair, how
Mhm.
long our eyelashes are or not, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Although your eyelashes are pretty long, and I'm pretty jealous of that. Yeah.
So
It's
I haven't seen you in a while. So can you give us a little taste about? I know that last time we talked to you live, you were working on a lot of various initiatives, of course,
uh,
on behalf of the Reach Mission Foundation. How are things coming along?
coming along really good, Sally. We've moved into our eighth episode this week, our eighth episode of TE Live, and of course we're shining some light on some entrepreneurs across North America, also all the way all over the country, to be honest with you, and the world, because we've had some people abroad over in Italy, and we've had some people in Honduras. So we're going to continue with that trend this week. We're going to have some entertainment type people on.
Oh, this
And,
Thursday? Okay.
and of course you were part of, I don't know, I think you won. Did you our
Yeah, yeah.
did you win game time?
I did, and I
Okay.
apparently I won a life-size cutout of you.
That's right, you did. Okay, well, so that's going on, and there's some people out in LA. I do a lot of work out there anyway, but there's another organization out in Oakland, California, and they got wind of it, and they've asked us to host another show. It's an organization that we're going to be partnering with, the Billie Holiday Foundation,
Beautiful.
and the show format is quite a bit different than TE Live, because we're taking the lighter side of things. But this one is going to be a little bit more of let's deal with some current issues. We're going to have some interviews with some really really smart people, on this show. So I've been really blessed to bring myself along with my team, and we're gonna host and produce that show for the Billie Holiday Foundation.
That's
And
exciting.
yeah, so that's coming up here pretty soon. We'll keep you guys posted on that as well. So,
That'd be,
but also,
that'd be terrific.
but by all means, just keep looking at TE Live. We're going to be moving from Thursdays to Fridays, and they'll be on YouTube. And
Oh,
but we are going to run episodes of TE Live on Wednesday. So the ones prior, the shows that we've aired prior to that week, you'll see some
Okay.
of those.
So really Wednesdays and Fridays.
Yeah, Wednesdays and Fridays. So Wednesdays you'll get a rerun. I hate to say rerun. I'll say we're in syndication.
Syndication. I like that word better.
Yeah,
And
syndicated show
Fridays.
on Wednesday, and on Friday you'll get the new show on YouTube. You jump right on YouTube, and they'll be right there waiting for you.
TE Live on YouTube Wednesdays and Fridays. Do you see that?
That's right. That's right. We'll throw some teasers out there to remind you on Instagram, on Facebook, and Twitter to let you know to click right on over. Of course, we got new music that we're introducing every Sunday, and on Saturdays. This is really, really, we just decided to do this, and I'm really excited about it. And on Saturdays, we're starting what we call our Spotlight Saturday. And on Spotlight Saturday, we're going to be just shining a little light on people that we know are doing some amazing things in the world. So just look for that. And you know what? You just may be one of those people.
You're too kind. Reminded me a moment, perhaps maybe I will connect to Jill. We keep trying. But Jill and I wanted to do our own version of, local heroes. So one of the things I wanted to talk to her about, right? We had this idea to do this show spotlighting local heroes in our community. And, that would be one of those heroes is you.
No. Oh, well, thanks. Well, we'll take that. We'll take that on out location. Maybe I can have Sally come in and host with me on a couple of those, and we'll have some fun on the road.
That would be lots and lots of fun. And I have made some progress on that one fundraiser we talked about. So when you have a minute, call me. I know you've been tied up with a bunch of different initiatives, but I've had a discussion with them.
Okay, good.
Concern is, getting people to come on board and to sell to sell the event. But when you on a one-on-one, I find when you reach out to people, Terrell, they're still very generous. There's still always stuff to go around. And we have to band together to make things happen. And I think that we can do that. And as you can see with every week that goes by, things are opening up more and more. A friend that I was talking to just before we went live, he says he has a residence in Jamaica, and he says in 2 weeks he'll be able to go there. So
good.
Look at that.
Well, Sally, I'll tell you what. I mean, I've got to go because I'm using a different platform here to speak to you.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us today. And of course, this is episode 8 of my 21 minutes for 21 days, right? Nice. Thank you for being episode 8, and thank you for being here with us. And the next time you stop by, feel free to stop by anytime. And you are always welcome to be here and sing to us or just inspire us. So thank you for today's Think. We are going to practice Think, and I'm going to post that as well.
All right. And just remember, I know a change is going to come. Oh, yes, it will. All right.
God bless you, Mr. T.
We'll
Terrell Edwards, thank you for being here today. Have a great week. So that was Terrell Edwards, and we're always pleased that he's here. He's always working on various different initiatives in our city. And one of the recent things that we worked on together, and it was, I remember, won't forget that day, March 5th, in support of the Alzheimer's Society and the Butterfly Project. And so Mr. Terrell continues to inspire people around town. He has come out and he's done the balcony serenades, and he's been out and about in the community. So thank you so much for being you. And so it's Monday, and Motivation Monday. We have to find things to motivate us. So it's June 1st, And of course, the real estate board stats will be out. We are looking forward to those stats being released soon for May. But I can assure you that May was a little brisker than April for sure. And the people are trying to find ways to move forward, make changes. Our spring market has begun. The weather has changed, albeit it's not as easy at the moment to get our real estate moving, but we are definitely trying. We are all here working together with sellers to instill confidence and buyers as well to instill confidence in a market that we can't really quantify at the moment. But remember, in the residential market, it's really about a lifestyle change for most of us. We need bigger space, smaller space, so we're moving forward. And last week we announced that the qualifying rates for mortgages has been adjusted by the federal government. And let's focus on what we can control. We'll focus on the positive things and not the negative things. Let us learn from, all the negative stuff. I know there's tons of data. There's half the people believe this and half the people believe this. But I think it's really, let us not stay frozen in time. We have to find a way to move forward one step at a time. Okay. And I look forward to being here tomorrow live. We always seem to go over a little bit of our 21 minutes, but that's okay. There's always lots to say and do. And I'm hoping that the real estate local statistics for May is available. So I always hound the real estate board to see once they're going to release them, but I can assure you that those numbers are far better. We all saw far more properties sold. We did see the inventory though climb, and that's normal for spring, right? In springtime, people tend to put their homes up for sale. But remember, the competition is all about your own neighborhood, what's for sale, what's not for sale, who you're competing with, right? And we have to ensure that we've done everything we can to make our home marketable. And we'll go over some of those things again. I have gone over a lot of things, right? And decluttering, depersonalizing, deodorizing, right? The flowers are in bloom. Everything is pristine, and so we have lots of inventory to choose from. So if you're buyers that are confused, do not be confused. Okay, we need to make a change, so it's time to make a change. When you need a home, it's the right time. When you're ready to buy, it's the right time. When you're ready to sell, it's the right time. No one ever finds the high or the low. We always find the need that we need to fill at the time. Okay. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, Terrell Edwards, for joining us this morning. And it is Motivation Monday. So let's make this week matter. Let's make it count as we do our little part to move humanity forward. Okay. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for the love and the friendship. And I will see you here tomorrow live at 1 p.m. Now let's get out there and make this day matter. Motivation Monday matters. All the best. Bye for now. And thank you for being here.